Okay, just real quick like from Paul's collection. Look over here. This is a Kangarang Tri-Winger. They were the forerunners to the Stick Around brand. Now you see all these Herb Smiths across there. Some of them in repair. They were brand new when I got them. I didn't know how to throw them. They were something entirely new to me. These are all, of course, Herb Smith. This is a Rusty Harding here. Herb Smith had some men. They had a factory for a small period of time. These boomerangs are made in his factory. These are original Smiths. Then we have the Al Gerhard Smith, some John Kreiderman replicas of Al Gerhard boomerangs. Here is my Oscar Cortez Gerhard hook. And then we have another Smith Classic, Mount Fuji, Bob Burwell, the Janetsky brothers. Then some Buddy Reed jugglers, doublers, very rare. Some Ted Bailey work right here with the lap joints. A tourist boomerang that Bob Burwell sent me. They doesn't fly. Some Rod Jones, a couple of Christmas boomerangs, Queen of Hearts. Some more Rod Jones. Then Stephen Salati was an early promoter of boomerangs, and he was a tool and die maker, I believe. And he made plastic boomerangs. This was made out of Bakelite and flies like a brick. This was the plastic, but just about all these plastic boomerangs broke in the elbow. So I didn't carry them all that long. And something from Finland, Dr. Fred Meilberg, who's one of my longtime customers, makes natural wood boomerangs and does a fine job. This is oak and figured in booyah, whatever it's called, African wood. It's summertime. It's going. Then we have the famous boomerang pistol. David Hirsch made a classic hook here. Here's a mini Rusty Harding. Gets out about 50 yards. Mickey Kinley down in Florida was making aluminum boomerangs. This little mini boomerang. It gets around 60 or so yards. There's one of those Gundawara boomerangs. And just more other boomerangs. This right here is one of the first Australian boomerangs I ever had. It's called a Bruce boomerang. One of my friends, Joe Brownlee, brought one back when he was in Vietnam from a bush barbecue. And I sold these in my hobby shop. A lot of the young guys I'm running into, Pat Steigman's one of them up in Texas, has one of these. So that gives you a good idea of the kind of boomerangs that have been around the world for a long time. And of course, this is some production stuff. These are modern boomerangs. The French carbon boomerangs, Kendall Davis's fine line of boomerangs. And then we have Mark Legg, the Eagle boomerangs from Tom out in California. Adam Carroll's boomerangs right here in plastics, hand carved. John Kreiderman's big hooks. Then of course, you can't have a boomerang collection in a store without any of Eric Darnell's boomerangs. And Eric Darnell started making this shape, hand carving them. Now he's production in PET, ABS, polystyrene, you name material, he's got it. Then he has some nighttime boomerangs, then a bunch of left-hand boomerangs. So that's pretty much, it. And then here is my Herb Smith collection. Here's Herb Smith right here. Notice he's holding the boomerang dingle wing. And there he is down at the Smithsonian. That was the year I was there. Stancil Adams was a Frisbee expert, and he went out to a field in California, and he and Herb were throwing Frisbees and boomerangs. Then these are all Herb's boomerangs up here, you can see. Colonel Girish, very important name in boomerang. He and his wife Tommy toured the world. They had a fabulous collection. They donated a lot of those boomerangs to the Smithsonian Archives. That's made out of fir plywood. And then here is the other great maker who's now deceased, Jim Mayfield. Here he is on top of a 14,000-foot mountain testing a boomerang in Colorado. This was his Yanaki. Then we have the Stealth and the bat type boomerangs. Down here's Herb again, some of the people involved with boomerangs. It's a fun sport, very sociable, and I look forward to hearing people all the time getting their orders to them.
Well, thank you, Richard,
Well,
and appreciate you identifying some of those that I couldn't remember who made them.
Well, thank you, Paul. I appreciate you bringing them by and sharing with me and folks who might get to see this video either online or perhaps a DVD that I'll send them.
All right. Well,
Good on you, mate.
thank you.
How y'all are?